everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Monica, if you don't know me yet. Today I'm gonna show you how to do very easy everyday makeup for the beginners which don't have tools. So someone who is new to the makeup or never did makeup and just need to go somewhere and you don't have any tools like beauty blenders or even brushes. I'm gonna show you how to do simple everyday makeup, easy, with no tools. So first of all, what you need to do is make sure you put a moisturizer and a sunscreen on your skin because that's very important. Number one with the makeup, a primer. For me, I always say no prime is crime. So for me, very important to have a primer. Why is so important to have a primer? It's important because primer will make your skin much smoother. It's gonna improve your makeup and it's gonna make sure that your makeup stay longer. If you don't have a primer, that's okay, but for me, very important to always put a primer because it's making just a huge difference in your makeup. There is a lot of different primers. You can choose whatever primer you want. I like a jelly consistency of primer, and the one I'm using is from natural ingredients, no chemicals. It's very smooth, so you just apply your primer everywhere on your face. And little bit here, because we're gonna extend the makeup here. Remember, your face don't finish here, that's still part of your face. Okay, when you put your primer, the next step, of course, is foundation. With the foundations, also the same thing. There is a lots of different foundations. You just have to work it out which one is the best for you. Obviously, if your skin is very oily, you will choose the foundation which is oil-free. There is also a foundation which are full coverage or medium coverage or just little coverage. You will choose whatever you want. It's depending of your preferences, of course. So if you want very light makeup and you just don't need to cover any discoloration or anything what you want, you can just choose very simple one or even tinted moisturizer. If you want medium coverage, you will choose the one who will kind of look natural but will still cover some of discoloration or whatever you want to cover on your face, or obviously full coverage that will cover everything. Also important thing, not all foundations which are full coverage foundation are very heavy, so don't be scared that all the foundation which we say full coverage, they are extremely heavy. It's also depending of how much foundation you're gonna put on your face. The color of the foundation should be one tone darker than your natural skin, but also depending on preferences. I using very dark foundation because I like to be darker, and also on my makeup I using a lots of shading, so that's different. What tips I can give you about the foundation is, if you're not sure what color of the foundation you should choose when you buying foundation, is always better to go for the little bit darker than lighter, because if you choose darker foundation, you can always mix with your day cream, moisturizer or a primer, and it will become lighter. If you have too light color, it's not really much you can do. Okay, so we're gonna apply the foundation, and like I say, today I'm gonna show you guys how to apply makeup with no tools. So I just put it everywhere on my face. It's like you would apply your moisturizer. Just make sure it's gonna go to your hairline, on your ears, and obviously, like I say, extend it on your neck, because you don't want to end up with the foundation or look which have a line here and the rest will be completely different color. Okay, so that's our foundation. If you feel like, oh, you wanted to put a little bit more, you can always put a little bit more, but I always look more look which is more natural, and like I say, it's everyone's preferences, so depends what you really like. If this is one of your first makeups and you never had makeup, or you're not wearing makeup very often, I will recommend to just apply once and not too much, so you don't feel like, oh, I feel so heavy on my face and I'm not comfortable. Next step is a primer. You might don't have a primer if you're just starting with the makeup, so that will be completely fine, but a primer is making a huge, concealer, it's making a huge difference in your look. The most of us have a dark circle under the eyes and want to light a little bit this area. Also, it's good to extend it here, a little bit of your nose. I like to put here in this dark spot here a little bit of my chin, and here, so my cheekbones are a little bit more visible. Okay, there's also lots of different concealers. This one is more constant, so you just have to, if you have a concealer which is drying very quick, maybe do first one area and then the next ones, because you don't want them to dry into your skin and they not like supposed to be. Here, obviously, to make this a little bit brighter as well. I don't know if you can see this, I hope you can. It's making the face completely different look straight away. You probably see that I'm not applying the concealer to the end of my nose. It's just simply because my nose is not very small and short, so I want to make it look like it's shorter, so I'm not going to the end. If someone have very short nose and want to make it a little bit longer, you will go to the end. Here, if you want to make sure your cheekbones are more visible and your face looks slimmer on the bottom, you just apply from this line down. So like you see, it's not very difficult to do the makeup, even if you don't have any tools. It's just very important that you make sure everything is sink into the skin. To be completely honest with you guys, I actually like to put my makeup a lot with using my fingers, simply because, and as you see, I'm using the tapping technique, because then I am sure all the product went into the skin. A lot of times when people do makeup with the only with the brushes, and they don't even use a correct brushes, it's the girls telling me, oh, you know, I did my makeup and after 1-2 hours it was gone. First of all, like I say, primer is very important because it will hold the makeup. But another thing is, if you tap the makeup into the skin, you know it went to the skin. If you just brush it, it's like it's actually on the top of your skin, but it didn't really sink in. Okay, I think that's fine. I hope you guys can see that. The next step for me is a powder. The powder also, it depends on preferences, how everyone like it. I like to use the translucent powder. What means translucent powder? Like you see, it's a white color. And someone will say, whoa, now she's gonna put a white color on her face. And translucent powders are the ones which, what this means is that whatever color of the foundation you chose to put on your face, this powder won't change the color of the foundation. It's just gonna make your skin more matte, and it's gonna make sure all of this what you already apply stay on your skin, but the color stays exactly the same as you choose. A lot of girls have a problem, like they choose the foundation and then after they apply the powder, it's completely different color. That's why I prefer to choose the one which is translucent, because I know that my foundation color won't change. Okay, also very important, when you guys apply powder, you always do, doesn't matter if you choose to do with the brush, with the sponge which is already in the powder, or with your fingers, whatever you're using, always do the motions going down. Why? Because we have these tiny hairs on our face, which sometimes you cannot see, but when you're wearing foundation and powder in the sun, you can see the little hairs. So applying the powder down, you're actually putting the hair a little bit down so they're less visible. Okay, next step is our blush. You can use blush, you can use bronzer. Blushes also depends on preferences. You have lots of different colors. You have rosy, you have peachy. It just depends of what you think comfortable with and what kind of look you want to go for. And simply with the blush, I would say start with very little amount of blush, because it's better to add it than put too much. So you're doing kind of like you're finding the apple on your cheek and you're going little bit up towards your ear. Okay, I choose very light pink for today, because like I say, I want this makeup to look kind of natural. We're not doing anything heavy, so we just want a little bit of color, so this makeup look very natural. Okay, I hope you guys can see that. Just a little bit of color. Also, when you're doing your makeup with your fingers, of course, always have handy some tissue or face wet wipes, so you can wipe your fingers before you apply next product. Next step is eyebrows. Very important. If you have your eyebrows nicely done, it's always making your eyes look bigger and whole face looks much better. I'm using the pencil who have a brush on one side and pencil on another. I never use any other ones. Why? Because it's helping you to shape your brows when you have ones with the brush in the end. So what I do, I always brush first before I start. I know lots of people doing the first, they doing the color and then they brushing. I doing before and after, to be honest with you guys, because I'm already shaping my brows before I start to add the color. And because today we're going on a very natural look, I will just shape them very gentle. So as you see what I do, I actually draw like a little kind of lines of hair to make this look more natural. We don't want them to look too heavy and too dark, because we're going for the natural they look. Okay. Also with the eyebrows shape, of course, all of us have different shapes of eyebrows. Some people prefer them thicker, some people prefer them slimmer, and different shapes. But like I say, with this kind of look, try to don't go too heavy with a color, so they look a little bit more natural. Okay, and as you see, I'm also brushing the shape now. That's already a huge difference for me. The next step, mascara. There's also lots of different mascaras. You can choose whatever you prefer. I have my own mascara from my makeup line, the same like eyebrow pencil. But with the mascaras also, don't pump the air to mascaras, because you're making them more dry. So just take whatever you need. I always doing like the zigzag motion when I do my eyelashes, and make sure you always touch your ends of your eyelash first, because a lot of times the girls saying, oh, you know, I did my mascara, especially the girls which have a blonde hair, they saying, oh, I did my mascara and now my ends are white and the rest is black. What I did wrong? So yeah, obviously when you applying mascara, automatically your lash is going up. So sometimes the brush is not touching the end of your lashes, and that's why. So make sure you touch the end of the lashes first. So we applied just a little bit, because like I say, today we're going for the natural look. We don't want too heavy. But to be completely honest with you guys, for me, if someone will say to me, I can choose only one product from the makeup to have with me all the time, it will be definitely mascara, because I feel like when your lashes are done, you look completely different. I am very against the fake lashes, not the fake ones which you're putting for like few hours, but the eyelash extensions which the girls putting on. Unfortunately, I'm also beautician. Well, unfortunately, I'm happy I'm beautician, but I know what they putting in the glue design for these lashes, for the fake lashes. So I would never ever recommend anyone to put them on. I have a lot of my clients saying, oh, why don't you do the lashes? I cannot provide the service for my clients, which I think is not good for you. But that's my opinion. Okay, so we have a little bit of mascara. And now, if you want to, you don't have to, but if you want to, you can apply some of the highlighters. There is lots of different colors of the highlighters. You obviously can see what's my favorite. So I like to put little bit golden with white, mixing them together, and just simply apply on the top line of your blush. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that. Not too much, not too much. You don't want to be too shiny, especially with this look. Okay, because like I said, we're going for the natural day look. I always apply a little bit on my nose as well, and little bit in the V of my lips, because this will just make your lips a little bit bigger, okay. And the last step is obviously lips. You can use whatever you want, lip liner and lipstick. You can use liquid lipstick. You can use just a lip gloss. It depends what you like. I have a liquid lipstick. I think it's also making a big difference in your look when you just apply a little bit of lipstick or lip gloss. And that's finish of our natural look. I hope you guys enjoy. Please, if you have any more questions, put in the comments. If you would like to see any other videos about different makeups, please put in the comments. I will try to apply for all the comments. If you like this video, please put the thumbs up, set up a notification, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's just nothing wow, because like I say, it's just makeup for the beginners with no tools, natural day look. I hope you guys enjoy. Thank you.